Hi there tankers and tankettes, this is Iron Lord Ming with another replay cast. Got a bit of a treat for you today. I've got two replays on the go. So the first one's going to be an E75 replay, followed closely by a Scout Chieftain game. Now, what's so special about E75? Now, E75, in my eyes, is probably one of the best tier 9 heavies in the game. Why is it? Well, looking at it, you think, well, it's just a up-armored Tiger 2 with a bigger gun. Well, saying that, pretty accurate, but there are a lot of things going for E75. First of all, it's got 160mm of armor at the upper plate, so it's at 55 degrees, giving about 280mm effective unangled. Lower plate unangled is about 130 to 120mm. So with that, that would be about 220 to 230 effective. So even unangled front on, the whole armor is pretty tough. But what makes this thing special is the 120mm of sidearm, which means if you are to angle the tank, you can pretty much become invulnerable except for the turret. Turret being the main, probably the only flaw about the E75. It's 254mm frontally, and it's sort of flat, so quite a lot of things can pen it. And you do of course have the couple weak spot and the two little balls on the side, the two little rangefinders. Those are also weak spot, which are only about 18mm. So if you can get a flat shot on that, though it is a small target, it is easy to pen. But probably the best features of the E75 are its gun and its mobility. Now, for a heavy tank, this thing has an extreme amount of horsepower. It's 1,200 horsepower, which means you can actually get to a good top speed of about 40 kilometers an hour, which can in some cases allow you to keep the mediums. And the gun is a 128mm. Now, I missed a shot there on the Undertaker, which is fine. Tonking kind of gets in the way, which does become a bit of a pain in the back later on, but I'm not going to worry about two other tanks, but I'm just going to keep sticking with the game. So, why is this 128mm so good? First of all, 490 alpha. So, with 490 alpha, you can pretty much hit a target and ruin it for quite a lot of HP. Second best feature about it, 246mm of base pen, which will pretty much go through everything you have to fight against. Even if you have to win each spots and say tense, and EPCR pen of 311mm. Now, right there, I just take a shot in the Taker, eliminate him from the game. So I'm currently on about 800-ish damage. Now, key hint for if you want to get better with all the tanks, aim for the tracks if you have drive wheel shots, like I just did on that E75. Why? Because I'm just going to pen him for 4 damage, I'm going to track him, and then rack up a lot of track assists. Now, he fires at me, he bounces because I angle properly, though I'm still somewhat poorly angled against other vehicles, which is going to mean I take a hammering. I hit the E75 again, hit his rear drive wheel, pretty much track him with his rear armor towards our allies, so he gets taken out. Now, right now, I'm just shy of 2k damage, got 600 track assist, and I've blocked around 1000 damage. Now I hit Centurion 1, that's another 400 odd damage, taking me up to about 2.2k. I'm trying to side scrape here because I did take a bit of a beating earlier, though I do accidentally overexpose my front lower plate, so I get penned, that's my fault. So I've now taken quite a lot of beating and I'm about 400 HP, but I do get another shot into that. I do get a shot into that Centurion. Now right here, see the ISM, he's side scraping, or trying to. I'm going to track him for my allies, and I'm going to rack up some easy assist damage here. I'm going to keep side scraping here so that I can pretty much block any damage that comes my way. Plant another shot into his lower plate, that's another 400 damage right there. So currently I'm on 3k damage, about 1,300 assistance, and you know, again, a decent amount of damage block as well. Now I take another hit. Again, that's my bad for again not really using my armor properly, but again I get a shot into the Paladin. I'm about to reload. Pretty much about to snapshot him here, but Yoho gets a kill, which is fine, it's fair enough. Now there's a Huntsman up ahead, he's hold down, so I'm going to aim for the Cupola just to get a pen. The draw gun, as I mentioned earlier, is a bit of a pain in the back, so I'm pushing him out of the way, which means I have to readjust my aim, but no biggie. Get a shot into him, and I'm sitting on 3.8k damage. Push up, pretty much see if I can get some more hits into that Huntsman, and he pokes up, fires at me, bounces, I hit and do another 400 damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm currently sitting on 4.4k. Again, really good game so far, though I do take a beating because again I made the mistake of you know, not using my armor properly. But you know, it is what it is. I just wanted like to be in there frontally, and just, you know, be aggressive. Though I do block 1.6k damage, so it's not all bad. So right here, the situation on the map, the enemy team looks like they're going to take the base, but luckily for the enemy team, they made a mistake Push and Ravine. Now, Push and Ravine on a mountain pass, I personally don't recommend it, mainly because of the poor top terrain, the fact you have to travel longer to go from each cap, and if you are crossing that midsection underneath the bridge, you're not looking up for a crossfire, not only from people on the bridge, but people across the map on the corner as well. So again, it's not something I personally recommend doing, though it can pay off from time to time. So again, it just depends on how your team composition set up. Now up ahead, it's actually 130 PM, and don't worry about him because the heavy tank head has got him sorted, and Blow did his next T30. Now T30 is a massive gun, 155mm, or if he's using a 120 stock gun, again, you know, quite a dangerous vehicle to deal. Now a staff shot in there, get another important damage. Now right here, unfortunately, I made the impression put a companion ball on a move. I do hit him, but unfortunately I hit poor bad part of the armor, and I make a mistake here, and I get shut down. But on the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. The team goes back to defend, and it's a victory. Now here I got MVP, 2 kills, 4.7k damage, 1600 base experience, also blocked 1.6k and did 1.3k assist. Also getting a high caliber medal, sniper and a Confederate alongside a mastery, and I've got 74% now on my first mark of accident, so you know, pretty much not too far off my second mark, which is really good. Now on to the next battle. I'm going to be showing you a Chieftain replay on Assault Kasserine, and what I'm going to be demonstrating is pretty much how you should play Assault, well, generally speaking. Now on Assault games, key things to remember: one, you've got a 10-minute time limit. There's only one cap, which you either have to assault or defend. In this case, we're defending, and key to win is either you eliminate the entire defending or attacking team, or the attacking team secure cap circle within that 10-minute time limit. Now, what I'm going to be doing, considering it is Kasserine, and my point of view when it comes to assault is a good offense is always well, the good offense. No, best defense, sorry, is always a good offense. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to push into that middle ravine, spotting up the bridge line, just keeping the enemy team lit for our artillery to hammer from orbit, and obviously hitting the spot for the TDs to get shots on. So that's going to be my main goal. Now, generally speaking, on not every assault map you want to be this aggressive, though it does pay off on quite a few. Malanovka, you generally want to be defending the hill, but you want a few people in the forest to spot out enemies, so the guys in the hill can do damage. And, well, and like I say, it does vary from other maps. Like Rumburg's generally one you want to be aggressive on, because if you stay defending where you defending yourself on Rumburg, you're doomed to be destroyed, just because there's like a lack of cover, you're pretty much exposed, and you're gonna get pretty much assaulted on all sides. Now here we basically push down in the middle. We pretty much like push down the middle here, and then we try to aim to spot that ridge. And meanwhile, like for this entire time, we have been trying to find shots, but nothing's really come up as of yet. And yeah, here we go. So right now, a T-54 Lightweight will get spotted in any second now. And yeah, there he is. I request foreign because I know if I'm going into that position, he is going to be a pain in the backside. In fact, he does end up becoming a pain in the backside to deal with, but it's okay. And yeah, here we go. So I'm spotting here a FE 4005. Now that thing's got a nasty 183mm gun. If he's firing Hesh, he can pretty much always do damage to me. And if he's firing AP, well, that's a 1000 of HP gone right there. Now I get lucky there. I get 2 shots into him for free. Really, I should be firing my Hesh shells just to do more damage because it has no turret armor, but it's okay. I've got about 800 damage here. He fires at me. He bounced because he hit the track bender, so he just went pretty armed, did nothing to me. And now I push up. Now the T-49's their spot with me. He gets really unlucky to get absolutely devastated by a tank destroyer there, so I pretty much take up his position. Now I'm under there trying to find shots on that T-50 lightweight, and then I spot the Jaeger on my right. Now here I make a massive misplay because, you know, one thing you shouldn't do is dry side out to a Jaeger, but I was kind of hoping that I could reverse back in time. Fortunately, it doesn't pay off. I take pretty much nearly all my HP and damage, and so I'm on about 500 HP right now. Now, being on 500 HP, is that a problem? Not really, not my case, because again, Chieftain has got really great turret armor if you can get to use it, though fortunately I don't get to use it this time. T-54 lightweight comes around, starts harassing me, gets a shot in, I get shot back into him, but he pens me again. Now, at this point in time, I should be absolutely screwed and completely destroyed from 52 HP. Luckily for me, T50 all lightweight bounces, thanks to that really good angling on the Chieftain's upper plate, because even though it's only 85mm, if they hit the very upper part of the plate, it's pretty much an auto ricochet for AP. Now, T54 lightweight tries to fire at me again when he goes over that ridge. I track him as he goes over, so he basically flings a shot in the completely wrong direction. He then gets hit by one ally, and then I finish him off, which is great to see. Now there's Waffle. He makes a massive misplay there by trying to peek over that ridge with pretty poor gun depression. I track him as a result. He then repeats the tracks that track me again while penning him both times. And yeah, I pretty much execute him here now. So yeah, he's out of the game. Now I'm on about 2k damage here, over 2,000 assistance. Now my goal here is to try and harass that T30. Now when it comes to that T30, he has got a little bit cover there, so I try to shoot for it, pen him. Unfortunately, I'm going to blow the cover away and I don't have any armor. He unfortunately takes me out, but it's fine. He gets a big dose of karma, he gets taken out 10 seconds later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I say, while it wasn't a mastery game, here I am 3rd place, 2,032 damage, 2,300 assists, and I also get my first gun mark. So that's also nice to see. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoy those replays. Just showing you sort of things you can do in WoT. And in the meantime, if you like this sort of content, I would definitely recommend checking out other fellow WoT content creators, LuckyStarpie and RenegadeCentral. Links going to be in the description. And on top of that as well, if you also want to chat with us, maybe get a bit of advice or just interact with the wider community, there is also going to be a link to the community Discord. Now, like I say, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on tanking, folks.